Jai Sri Krishna, and today is Wednesday, so it's Yog Vashishta day. And I'm going to tell you this, we'll be doing page 87 of Yog Vashisht, the Supreme Yoga, Yog Vashisht by Swami Venkateshanand. Now, I must tell you that this is my favorite page. It is my favorite page because it just dwells on the ridiculous, on the nonsense that we are going through in this life, which is just nothing but a dream. It's actually nothing. It's all an illusion. So let me read to you the last paragraph, and then I will read out to you the story, okay? What is known as the creation of the world is no more real than this story of the young boy. The world is nothing but pure hallucination. That's what they claim, that this is the at night dream is a dream within a bigger dream. So listen, it is nothing more than an idea. In the infinite consciousness, the idea of creation arose, and that is what is. O Rama, this world is nothing more than an idea. All the objects of consciousness in this world are just an idea. Reject the error of ideation and be free of ideal. Remain rooted in truth and attain peace. And now, listen to the story. Vashishta continued. To illustrate this, that there is an interesting legend, kindly listen to it. I think last time we spoke about the man in the forest who, is running here and there, completely lost. And anyway, so this is going one step further. So the story. A young boy asked his nanny to tell him a story. And the nanny told him the following story, to which the boy listened with great attention. Once upon a time, in a city which did not exist, there were 3 princes who were brave and happy. Of them, 2 were unborn and the third had not been conceived, which means that there is not a city and there are no 3 princes. But let's continue. It gets more and more ridiculous. And that, according to them, is how ridiculous we take, how seriously we take our problems. And just listen. Unfortunately, all their relatives died. So all the relatives of the 3 princes died. The princes left their native city to go elsewhere. Very soon, unable to bear the heat of the sun, they fell into a swoon. Their feet were burnt by hot sun. The tips of grass pierced them. They reached the shade of 3 trees, of which 2 did not exist. Now the trees do not exist, and the third had not even been planted. After resting there for some time and eating the fruits of those trees, they proceeded further. Now, they reached the banks of 3 rivers. Of them, 2 were dry, and in the third there was no water. The princes had a refreshing bath and quenched their thirst in them. They then reached a huge city which was about to be built. Entering, they found 3 palaces of exceeding beauty. Of them, 2 had not been built at all, and the third had no walls. So these beautiful palaces had no walls and had not even been built. Have you heard in Hindi they keep saying about Ret Ka Mahal, that we built our house on sand, built our palace on sand. And I don't think I need to explain that to you. They entered the palaces and found 3 golden plates. 2 of them had been broken into 2, and the third had been pulverized. They took hold of the one which had been pulverized. They took 99 minus 100 grams of rice and cooked it. So 99 minus 100 grams of rice and cooked it. They then invited 3 holy men to be their guests. Of them, 2 had no body and the third had no mouth. After these holy men had eaten the food, the 3 princes partook of the rest of the food cooked. They were greatly pleased. Thus they lived in that city for a long, long time in peace and joy. My child, this is an extremely beautiful legend. Pray remember this always, and you will grow up into a learned man. O Rama, when the little boy heard this, he was thrilled. Now, in my mind, either you will, this is what Yog Vashishta is all about. that really Yog Vashishta and also Ashtavakra Gita, which keeps telling you that it is all an illusion. And it keeps trying in so many different ways to tell you the same. So, whenever you are upset, whenever you have a major problem in your life, if you continue listening, just listen to the story, okay? And realize that it's all an illusion. Even if you don't believe it as an illusion, you know that at the end of life, we all have to go and we all have to leave all that we thought was so true. But having said that, Krishna says you have to play the game. Krishna says you have to fight for your rights. Krishna says not to be a coward. So keeping these two things in mind, you take care and God bless.